Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another weekly roundup with Immutable Holdings. My name is Billy Baxter, Head of Corporate Development and Operations.
And I'm Jordan Freed, Chairman and CEO of Immutable Holdings.
Hey, Jordan. I figured we can maybe kick off this session this week with a little bit of news on the Immutable Holdings front. Particularly, we put out a press release last week talking about coffee and crypto and the progress that we've had there. Obviously, for anyone that's been tuning into these episodes, we've been kind of keeping regular updates of what's happening with coffee and crypto. But I guess for the benefit of people that might have not tuned into prior episodes and just saw the press release, we want to kind of talk to some of the latest updates there. And then the other thing, just to add on to that too, one thing to note in that press release that we put out, we also highlighted some of the work that we're doing around 1-800-Bitcoin. So that being said, Jordan, curious to hear your reactions to the progress with coffee and crypto, and then also if you're able to comment a bit about what we're doing with 1-800-Bitcoin.
Yeah, thanks for setting it up. And yeah, we're happy to share the progress that we've been making in coffee and crypto in this business line. We are now over 70,000 people reading coffee and crypto at over 30% open rate, which is fantastic. It's a highly engaged list. And, when it comes to monetizing a list like this, you have a few options, right? You can do CPM based advertising, whereby on a 100,000 person list, industry average would say you could make $2,000 to $2,500 maybe per email blast. And that's at charging a $20 to $25 CPM, which is about where the market for emailing is. But that's a highly inefficient way to monetize. You sort of cap yourself at maybe you can make $60,000 a month on an email list versus, what is the lifetime value of a subscriber there? And can we guide them on their educational journey? So at Coffee and Crypto, I think one of the things that I'm most excited about is you all have been watching us grow this business from day one. And what I'm excited to demonstrate is that the lifetime value of a newcomer to crypto and then guiding them on their user journey, I predict is valuable to a number that is difficult for us to quantify, but I would argue is going to have one of the highest lifetime values over the lifespan of any user in any funnel. And the reason for that would be if you can get them to not just subscribe to your list and learn about crypto, but we can then get them to join us on their educational journey, to use a piece of software that we build, to participate maybe in a fund or an SPV, or to come to an in-person event and build that relationship with a reader over a long lifespan, I think that there's going to be numerous opportunities or doors that open. So the one that we are most excited about that we teased out in that press release, Billy, of course, is 1-800-Bitcoin. What 1-800-Bitcoin.com is really an e-learning platform where we are inviting people to learn, basically take that next level of depth. Don't just read the daily email and find out what's happening in the market in a fun and entertaining way, but go a level deeper with us and learn about crypto. And our first course, Beating the Bear Market, super excited to see how people respond to that. And we also have a great offer called Crypto Trends. The first one, Beating the Bear Market, at $67 initially is the price point, and Crypto Trends at about $99 a month initially. So I'm excited to open these things up to the public. We should be able to report back soon on revenue numbers and things that we're doing here, but it's a great next step for us in this business.
Yeah, I guess be on the lookout for a more formal announcement around 1-800-Bitcoin.
Yes.
So moving along here, Jordan, any other updates you want to share about our other business or other developments within Immutable Holdings?
I think be on the lookout, as you just said, Billy. Be on the lookout for what else. The more formal announcement on 1-800-Bitcoin, because this is just sort of the soft. Us informing you, not a formal press release, us kind of those of you that are in the know, that actually watch this, and thank you for watching this. I'm going to do it in the middle. If you are watching this, it helps the YouTube algorithm a lot. If you like this video, also subscribe to be notified when when we upload another video like this. So thank you for staying, staying tuned in. Thank you for supporting Immutable Holdings, especially in a market like this. And we're excited about this initiative for us to continue to build and be transparent about all the developments in Immutable Holdings. On the NFT.com side, we've rolled out liking on the platform. So you can now like images. Some images have, a lot of likes. So it's great to see what people are interacting in. And then we continue to explore, what other social features would be. So there's another GKC meeting, Genesis Key holder community meeting this week. We're getting really great feedback in real time from everybody in terms of what they're hoping to see. It's clear that our community, much like other communities in crypto, want to self-govern, and they want to see a DAO for NFT.com come into existence. Of course, it was always our intent from the very beginning. If you go back to interviews and video clips of me, it was always our intent to be able to decentralize this thing as soon as possible, meaning allow the community to have a venue and a place to have a voice, to govern, to make decisions. And I think it's incredibly important in all crypto ecosystems that exists, that it's not really Web 2 and not Web 2.5, but it really is truly Web 3, and that users are empowered. And I'm excited about some of the work that's going into understanding what the community is looking for, what they hope to see with the DAO. A lot of those discussions have been sort of happening in back channels, but we're paying close attention, and we're certainly not deaf to it. We want to be able to deliver on the things that we said we would do for our community. So I continue to be excited about, again, it's hard to be excited about where NFTs are today. That's not where my excitement for NFTs come from. My excitement for NFTs come from where I think they're going to take us. At the end of the day, Billy, my excitement for crypto, and I don't get to talk this candidly with shareholders that often, but I'll share, my excitement from crypto comes from a place of sovereignty, from a place of freedom. What I believe Bitcoin is emblematic of is it's sort of the anti-tyranny mechanism. It's the anti-dictator mechanism. It's a way for me to have 24/7, 365 control over my assets. It's a way for me to opt out of the traditional financial rails and for me to really be empowered online. It's why I loved VPNs before I ever got into crypto. I ran a VPN company, for those of you that followed my entrepreneurial journey. Billy, you know this, where VPNs are an incredible mechanism, an incredible tool for people to be able to bypass geographic restrictions and just access to free information. And I believe in that fundamentally. I believe that we as internet users should have access to information. I don't believe that the internet should be blocked or restricted, or that China should be able to just firewall entire sections of the web. That shouldn't be allowed. That shouldn't be the case. And to take it one step further to NFTs, you have the right to own things. And whether that's a piece of art or a brick of gold, you have a fundamental right to own those things. And I think that what NFTs become from here are going to be massively important for internet users to reclaim those internet protections. We are coming to learn, and we're really coming to a head here, where this technology is going to be key for sovereignty, for digital freedom. Sovereignty is just a fancy way of saying digital freedom. And Billy, I know many people in the company tire of hearing me say it, but I believe in freedom always and in all ways. And I think that NFTs, it's your ability to own the things that you want to own. And while it's not a massive diversity of it, maybe it's music, maybe it's tickets, maybe it's art today, I'm excited again about the title deeds to properties, the multiple identities. I have an online identity actually that has been issued to me in the form of an NFT. Of course, NFT.com issues digital identities, user credentials to people in the form of NFTs. That's where this whole space is going. So I'll summarize in that NFTs are, for me, a lot like how I first felt about Bitcoin when I discovered it, which is your freedom of financial freedom in the form of owning money and being able to do with that money as you see fit. Your freedom of owning property is where NFTs come in, and your freedom of doing with that property as you see fit. That property is not confiscatable. That property is yours. It's your public-private key pair. The government wouldn't be able to take it away from you. So fundamentally, that's where I'm at. That's what I believe. And I'll kind of round out that I think that perfectly summarizes both of those business lines. As always, we want to hear from you. Sometimes it's crickets out there. We're going to keep making these things because I love that we have this like auditable trail. Not just at the parent company, right? Like a lot of people are like, you guys are public. Yeah, we are. All of our finances are public. Go check it out. It's on CEDAR, SEDAR.com. Go check out our company filings, but also like, this is like the captain's log or the sailor's log of like us talking about it week after week. So join us on this journey, subscribe, like, leave a comment below if you want Billy and I to dive deeper into a particular subject. But with that, I won't keep rambling. I will leave you. I'll leave you here, Billy, unless there was something else you wanted to cover.
Oh, the only thing I was just going to add on to that, and just a little bit of some data to also piggyback off of what you were talking about NFTs. Last week, there was a report published, or a survey that was published by CoinGecko and Blockchain Research Lab, that found, based on the population of people they surveyed, about 75% of crypto holders owned NFTs. And about 50%, or excuse me, 30% of those people that had owned NFTs acquired them within the last year. So pretty interesting numbers, granted a pretty small sample size of around 500 respondents, but just kind of an interesting observation to just see people are getting into NFTs. Whether or not they're trading them, that's a different question. But to echo your points around, having digital ownership there, data is also, kind of supporting that. So that's all I wanted to just kind of add on to that point. As they always say, in God we trust, and all others we ask for data. So
I like that.
Great. Well, hey, Jordan, I guess we can kind of keep it brief here. Obviously, much more things we can cover on the market side, but we can save that probably for a future update. So
100%.
If you don't have anything else, I think we'll wrap it up here. And as you said in the middle of the episode, for all the folks that are watching, greatly appreciate you tuning in. And as always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you all.
Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.